Yay, everything is working. I like it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. All right, looks like everything's updated. Everything's all good. Love to. I will do this. Alrighty. All right, I guess we'll start on the old Halo information, and we'll go from there. So let's give the
True.
basic information, just get your thoughts on it and all that stuff. And according to Bobby, I have to throw this in there somewhere, but Bobby thinks it looks like AI. So
Great.
Oh, don't you just love it when AI is used like that, even though it shouldn't be?
It's here to take everyone's jobs, including theirs.
Even though it's been used for who knows how long already.
Well, I mean, I think the problem is everyone kind of conflates AI with machine learning.
Exactly. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
They're
Yes.
two very different things.
Yeah. The problem is that term has just been melded together essentially. When it's just like no. Like this is one thing. This is the other. It shouldn't be that hard to understand.
AI. Everyone has gone in AI. Like big companies have gone in AI because they missed the boat on crypto. So they're trying to push that as hard as they goddamn can, in hopes that they're gonna hit the mother lode on it. And it's really not panning out. Like it's still a bunch of hot air at this point. Like it's not really.
Oh yeah, no, it absolutely is. Anytime I see, I mean that's why we see things like even EA and all these people, like every single time they do their yearly conference or whatever thing, they're just like, oh yeah, we got tons of AI, stuff and everything. It's just like you're just hoping for finances, but you're just hoping for people to actually invest money into you essentially, because investors are stupid and they actually think this is actually going to work, but they got money to throw away and burn in the fire. So
yeah, well, I mean, you got to spend money to make money.
Definitely true. But oh, I didn't know if I'm telling you. I think I might have told you. I'm getting a new phone next week.
Oh, nice. You did mention that. Is it the 16?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 16 Pro.
Max?
Yeah.
The Max or just the Pro?
Just the Pro.
So small.
It's not that small. Calm down.
So small. As someone who went from like a normal Pro to a Max, definitely worth it. Makes reading a lot easier.
Well, I mean, at that point, I'd just be on a computer or an iPad or something. So.
Oh, look at Mr. Fancy over here, looking around his.
You have one yourself. You have both of those yourself. How am I Mr. Fancy Pants?
Mr. Fancy Pants over here, looking around his iPad or seeing Pierre where he goes. Oh, him.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
Look how cool this guy is. He just lugs his computers wherever he goes. Jeez. Look, Mr. Fancy Pants over here. No, it's funny. I got a tablet pretty much just to read like comics and stuff. I only read them on my phone.
So completely defeating the purpose then.
Hey man, don't judge me.
Oh, I'm judging you. I am absolutely judging you.
After I just told you not to judge me? What the hell?
Hey.
What the hell?
All right.
I explicitly told you not to judge me. What's the deal? Why are you doing this?
I'm judging you, man. I am judging you. All right.
I just asked you not to. Why are you doing this to me?
All right. All right, editors, you know what to do. We'll get into this. So anyway, Halo information. You know the drill. Here we go. shocking news if you somehow have missed it, and it did release on a Sunday, so I wouldn't be surprised. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, of course, we are talking about the big news that's kind of been kept a secret, not really been kept a secret, that the next Halo game is going to be going to UE5. Yes, that big engine, that one in the sky that everyone loves to talk about, and yet seems to kill every single console. And yeah, it's not the greatest. It's a weird place to be personally whenever I see something going to UE5, where it's like, I see the potential, I see the possibilities with something like a UE5 engine game, but damn, can nothing get ran on that engine, because it is just look at the past games we've had in the last couple of years when it comes to UE5. And I've even talked to a developer for certain games on Twitter, where I asked him, I said, look, from the outside looking in, it looks like nothing is good on UE5, right? Like, there's the potential there, like we see it, but on current gen systems and even some mid-range PCs, UE5 just doesn't seem to be that good. And it's funny enough, he actually just simply said, yeah, he just puts it down to the Xbox Series S, which I know is going to piss a lot of people off. I'm not even going to get into that potential topic right there. But regardless, when we see something like Halo right now is going to be going to UE5. And by the way, this is not saying that Infinite is being switched over to UE5. No. Infinite is all but done. This is the next Halo game. This is the brand new one. They've even changed the studio. They went from 343. They're actually changing it. And they are just calling it the Halo Studio now, which I guess is probably a good idea branding wise, because as we know, people on the internet tend to forget after like a week of everything that's happening. So maybe this can kind of alleviate some of those fears that people are going to be like, oh God, it's another 343 Halo game. When in reality, it's basically going to be the same team. Now, to be fair, Halo did clean house and basically change a bunch of stuff up after the first year of Halo Infinite. But we have to see what's going to happen with this new team and everything like that. And as we know, when it comes to Microsoft, they love their contract workers, and hopefully UE5 at least can make it somewhat easier, because as we know, when it comes to how the contract workers go, they're there for about 16 to 18 months, and then they're let go, and then they bring in the new batch and everything. And so the big thing that's always happened in the past is that you have to constantly teach the new people coming in how to work on a particular engine. Well, if UE5, which is known by most people who do development and everything, if they come in and they already know how to work on the engine itself, then hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. However, the other big thing that they also have to worry about is just the fact of whoever the leadership is. Does leadership have a clear goal? Do they know exactly what they want to make when it comes to this brand new Halo game? Or is it just going to flop like we saw with Infinite and everything like that? So it should be interesting, because if you never watched any of our early streams or any of our earlier videos and everything like that, we here over at Direct Gaming actually really loved Halo Infinite in terms of the gameplay. It was a fun multiplayer. It was actually fun to jump in and pick up guns and just bounce around and have a lot of fun in anything like a Warthog or anything like that. It was a super fun time. But a lot of stuff obviously kind of brought the game down. First off, you had the infamous just crazy microtransactions when it came to that game. The loading times to get into a match, simply finding a match, was atrociously long. It was bad. I mean, Lemon, if you remember, we would wait like up to 15 minutes sometimes for a match. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So they have to be able to fix things like that, right? Whether they have dedicated servers, or you got to obviously actually make sure that there's a lot of people playing the game and everything like that. Because when Halo Infinite originally released in its quote unquote beta form, even though technically it was the full release of the multiplayer early, a lot of people signed on. It was on Steam, you could play it on Xbox, you could play it everywhere you possibly think of, and it was great. But then it just dropped off a cliff, essentially. And so it's weird that they're trying this once again when they never... hopefully they were able to figure out exactly what happened with Halo Infinite, at least on their side. We can always say what we think it is over here, but hopefully they've been able to figure it out over there as well. Because as you know, higher-ups are stupid sometimes. So it's just the way it is. So, Lemon, if you had say in this game, what would you want this next Halo game to be? It's in Unreal 5. Hopefully it can run decently well, even though we know that Unreal really loves to chug the current consoles and everything. Do you think this is even going to release this current gen, or do you think this is going to be the, I guess, Halo or the Xbox whatever console is next kind of era? What do you want from this particular Halo type of game? Or just what are your thoughts when it comes to seeing that Halo is finally on Unreal and not on the Slipstream engine or anything like that.
I would like to point out how bizarre it is that this is even a news thing that they're announcing.
Mm-hmm.
I have never, I mean, it's just that shows how bizarre things have been getting as of late, where we're getting announcements that, hey, we're dumping our old engine or moving to Unreal is supposed to be some sort of, call to arms and to say, yes, we're back. We're going to make a new Halo, as opposed to saying, here's some footage of a new Halo we've been working on. Why does the engine matter here? I mean, it just seems very bizarre how forthright they're in that regard. From a studio that never knew what to do to begin with. I mean, 343, even from the moment Bungie kind of finished off with Reach, I don't think 343 ever really entirely knew what they were doing. I hope it's good. I mean, I like you mentioned, I really enjoyed Infinite outside of its long load times. I thought it was a really fun game. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just it kind of died fairly quickly, and then no one really picked it back up. And I think that might be why its loading is so bad. It's because there's not that many players left. Also,
well, it's interesting because there are even reports about how supposedly, I don't even know if this is true or not. Supposedly, Halo Infinite is now profitable somehow. Which I don't know if that means that it's actually making in a lot of money or it's just making technically a little bit of money, like it's technically out of the black and into the green, whatever the case is, even though, again, it feels like no one's playing Halo or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, in terms of 343 themselves, I think what a lot of people need to understand here is that the main team right now that is working with 343, that's working on this next Halo game, even though the studio name is being renamed to Halo Studios, it's still, for the most part, those people that have been within 343 for the past year and a half. Like we said before, after Halo Infinite released, they cleaned house in terms of the management for the most part. Some people got bumped up, that more people would trust in everything, and they've been trying to bring some of that good faith back and everything in terms of Halo Infinite and some of their seasons and everything, but then some seasons continued on longer. Then they basically said, yeah, we're not doing anything else with this game. And then now we know the Infinite is basically nothing right now. So they're going to have to really prove themselves, right? The engine obviously makes it easier for bringing in their contract workers because, as we know and stated already, Xbox/Microsoft is notorious for their contract workers. So hopefully that can somewhat make it easier and everything. But a lot of that's also obviously going to fall on the higher ups and the leadership and actually having a goal that they can tell whoever's coming in, regardless of who comes up to them and talks to them and say, hey, we got this particular part of the game done. What do we do next? And it's like, okay, you're done with this. Boom, start getting to work on this right now. And they know exactly what they're doing. That is never always the case, though. So we'll have to wait and see if they're going to be able to do that. And one thing from our chat right now that Mr. Hudson here is pointing out is that it says Halo has so much lore. They can do so much with it. Yes, they do. We can say that about a lot of games, though, that, it has this much lore, it has this potential to do this and this and this and everything like that. We see that, but do they see that? Does the leadership see that? The developers most likely do see that, but leadership has to see that and be able to have the ideas and maybe whether it's taking ideas from the developers and then making a final statement and being like, okay, this is the direction we're going to go with and everything, or at least writing something down and talking with people who know what they're doing when it comes to this type of stuff and being able to stick with that. That's going to be the key right there. So we'll have to wait and see if that's actually going to happen. Just because I know it's mostly 343, regardless of the studio name change, I personally I'm very skeptical. I'm a skeptic right now. I just don't know what to expect from this. Can they do it? Yes, they absolutely can. Will they do it? That's a whole other thing entirely. I just don't know if we're going to be able to see that, unfortunately, because of what's going on, especially with Microsoft now that we've seen with all of the layoffs and all their acquisitions and stuff that they bought and everything, which I know is not tied to Halo. Although I guess technically some members, I think last year, or maybe it was in January of this year, like 100 people were let go from 343 or something like that. It might have been the year beforehand. Unfortunately, all these layoffs just start to meld together, and I'm never sure on exactly what year it's happening, which is sad and unfortunate. Just it's the unfortunate thing that we're sitting in right now. So I'm not really sure how much the team has been affected since then when it comes to that particular stuff. So But I get the feeling that Microsoft, it's clear that it's Microsoft Gaming right now. It's not even Xbox Gaming anymore. It is Microsoft Gaming. And Microsoft wants to start getting their money back from the $100 billion that's been spent on Activision and Bethesda and everything. And with Call of Duty coming up right now, and if it does well, or what they're hoping does well, essentially, I wouldn't be surprised if Halo's kind of put on the back burner, or they're not getting as many people to work on it and everything like that. And I know Halo has always been a big Xbox name, and Xbox themselves have even come out and said, if it wasn't for Halo, we wouldn't be a thing, essentially, right? But if the higher ups, especially at Microsoft, are looking at, Halo made us this much, and Call of Duty can make us this much, let's go with this. Even though I know I just pointed over at the Halo and everything. Regardless, they're going to pick the one that's going to make them the most money. Business. I know, right? Shocker. So I don't know. Halo's really going to have to come out swinging. They're going to have to make sure that they don't go over the timeline that they're probably promising the higher ups over at Microsoft right now. Are they going to be able to keep it within budget? Is it going to run well? Is it going to have a compelling story? Are they going to be able to sell those microtransactions? Are they going to be able to do the multiplayer that brings in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of players? Hopefully. I just don't know. I feel like a lot of people definitely got burned after Infinite, and if they see another game, they're going to be like, yeah, I think I'll just wait and see how it is, because a lot of them still rely on pre-orders and everything. And I know Xbox mostly focuses on Game Pass numbers and everything like that, but guess what? Halo Infinite is not on Game Pass. At least the multiplayer side of it isn't. It's just a multiplayer game. So that's not going to help your Game Pass numbers or anything like that. I guess if there's the single player portion that is on there and people really love the multiplayer.
The single player's on Game Pass.
Right. But
in terms of making money, multiplayer is where it's at. It's free to play. Right,
exactly. They're gonna have to make it free to play and everything, which means there's gonna be microtransactions, there's gonna be the battle pass and everything. And to be fair, Halo did do the the unlimited battle pass thing where you could go back and do older battle passes, which is great. Everything else relying around that, though, was just absolute garbage. I mean, we all saw the terrible level up system and the daily challenges and everything, which is the only way to level up said battle pass. And yeah, it was not the greatest and everything like that. So we'll have to I'm hopeful that they'll be able to do something with this next Halo game. I don't think Unreal Engine is the win all be all move that's just gonna be like, oh, save the franchise, boom, done, we're good to go. No, there's a lot of extra stuff that they are gonna have to do when it comes to just the path that they take. Do they have a compelling story that they want to tell? Do they have a leadership team or someone at the leadership helm that knows exactly what they want to make and has a plan for all areas of development, and they know exactly what they're going to do? Do they have everything planned out from the level up system to how the microtransactions are going to work? All of that stuff. They have to have that stuff now basically planned out before they delve too deep into the development. Otherwise, guess what? It's going to be too late to change everything. Because if they decide to do something this way, and there's a major blowback when they announce it and everything like that, there's not much time to really change that stuff before it gets released and everything like that. I don't think Microsoft is going to say, oh yeah, we'll give you an extra 2 years to change this up and everything like that. I don't think that's going to happen unless you're a developer yourself in terms of programming and everything like that. Do you think they would even get a chance like that if there's a huge blowback against that?
No.
Yeah.
They would bury it. So there's sunken cost fallacy, which is what you see something like Concord. Exactly, it's sunken cost fallacy. If Sony was smart and was headed by people who were a little younger, a little less stuck in the old mentality, I think they would have held that back. And so you see something like modern day, cutthroat companies like Microsoft, and and especially something like Google, but Microsoft, like, they will cut the cord if it's not working out for them. Full stop. I generally think this is a case of Microsoft probably, putting the screws to them and say, hey, you need to make a case for why we should keep your asses around, right? Because
yeah.
Infinite ain't making money for them. They've effectively ran their moneymaker into the ground, and they need to see some money back. And we're not seeing that from anything from Xbox at this point. It is an absolute money pit at this point still. So, I mean, I think this is just more of Microsoft is kind of putting the screws to them. They need to put a video out or something to kind of tell people, hey, Halo still exists, guys. It's still a franchise. Don't forget about us. Please don't forget about us. So I think the whole thing is nothing burger. I don't expect. I think this is more just to gauge people's reactions, and more just a case of they just really need people to remember that Halo as a franchise still exists, and not this crusty old franchise that no one plays anymore.
Well, yeah, it's interesting because you bring up the fact of you literally said crusty old game essentially. Because it will be interesting to see how they try to approach this new game coming up. Do you appeal to the old school fans, or do you appeal to newer gamers, or like the newer generations and everything like that? Which obviously you could see something like, the free to play, mentality and everything. That's clearly the current, way of doing things and everything like that. But do they even say you're going to get split screen co-op or anything like that? Or any, because everyone online, again, I know online's a minority and everything like that, was freaking out that there was no online co-op or anything when it came to Infinite and all that kind of stuff. Or it came later, but then there was no local split screen or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's a staple of Halo and everything, but at the same time, current generation right now, in terms of gamers, don't really do couch co-op. I'm not saying they don't do it flat out zero, but a majority of games are just simply played online with people, right? I
feel like you are listening to the very loud minority there, though. I don't like you said. Couch co-op's not really a thing anymore,
right?
Especially after the pandemic.
Oh yeah, so, no, I know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that as much as people want, again, loud minority on Twitter. I mean, people on Twitter in general, the minority when it comes to this type of stuff. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, right?
Yep.
But majority of people, like, what do? You jump on Discord and you play online with your friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Especially if you are anything over, I would say 18 years old, right? Maybe occasionally you get somebody that in college and you hang out in your dorm room and you play some games together or whatnot. But the majority of the people, like, especially like you and I, ever since we left for college, we went to separate universities and everything, we would always be jumping on Discord or the in-game chat and everything, and then just played our games online. And that was back in 2009.
Did you know what we used? You don't remember, Talon? Skype.
Oh God, I remember. Yeah, we did use Skype. Oh God.
Yeah, we used Skype.
Damn. Jeez, that makes me feel okay. Boomer gamer right here, guys. I know. Anything over 30 is a boomer to some people, but damn, we did use Skype. I remember that. Yeah, it was because that was right when we started getting into the PC side of things. We used the PlayStation chat, if I remember correctly, like on PS3 back, because that was back when we were still playing, like Battlefield 3 and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but yeah, no, we did use Skype for a while. Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh God. And then we failed to try using Team Chat. If I remember, what was it called? Was it called Team Chat or something like that? Or no, TeamSpeak. That's what it was. TeamSpeak.
TeamSpeak. Yeah.
And then Discord came out after that, and then that's where we've been ever since. So, So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. So, and speaking of couch co-op, one of our viewers over here on Twitch says it's topical, but there was a huge blowback when Sparking Zero and other games didn't initially have couch versus. And that's another thing right there as well, right? Yeah, you want it and everything, but in reality, majority of gamers right now, just you play online together, right? That's just the way it is, right? The people who like still pick up their consoles, unplug it from their TVs, bring it over to their friend's house or something like that, or anything. That's a very small group of gamers right there. As much as we loved it back in the days, I mean, I still remember my friend Lemon here coming over to my house during high school where we would play Smash Brothers or Mario Kart and everything like that, right there and then. Like, yeah, that was great and everything. But that's just not the way most things are done these days, unfortunately. It sucks. It really does. But that's just the way things are. So... we'll have to wait and see what's
huge blowback, sure, but is it going to affect the sales? No.
No, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad about it. Yeah, they're gonna be mad about it, and then they're still gonna buy it because they want to play the game in the end, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen here with Halo, though. I mean, the big question I've been even asking in the chat right now, live, that you guys can literally click on the chat right now, is asking, will Halo make a comeback?
I hope it does.
I hope it does. I really hope it does, because I love, again, Infinite had amazing gameplay. It was just fun to jump in and play. I mean, Lemon and I would be jumping into warthogs, and I'd be doing my crazy driving. He'd be trying to hit shots and everything. We'd flip it and then die, essentially, right?
I'm
But
not
those were
trying. I'm hitting
awesome
my
moments.
shots.
Those are super fun.
It was the
But
best.
unfortunately, then we'd have to wait 15 minutes to get into the next match. And by then, we're just like, yeah. Other game. Let's just we'll go play something else. Essentially, that's what it came down to. That's what it came down to for us.
I enjoy having time between matches, so I go to the bathroom and stuff. But I don't need that much time.
I'm about to say, yeah, it's not like Mario Kart where you take like less than 30 seconds to get into the next match. It's kind of like, you know, the finals is perfect, right? You can just stop it, and then because we know it takes less than a minute to get into any match and other games and everything. But then Halo was just like, okay, hey, I'm going to go make a sandwich. I'm going to do my laundry real quick. And, you know, maybe I'll send an email off before we finally get into this next match, essentially.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
So, sure. I don't know. Regardless, though, hopefully we can see Halo make some kind of comeback. We'll have to wait and see if it's actually going to. I would not expect this. If I had to take a wild guess right now, calling it in terms of when this game will release and everything, I'm going to say 2020. It's 2024 right now. I'm going to say 2027.
Whoa,
at the earliest, like late 2027, like November 2027.
All right.
Yeah, November.
I was thinking 26, but okay.
I'm gonna say November 2027. That's my result, because we don't know how far along they are on whatever this little project is, right? The gameplay and the B-roll you've been seeing in the background for some time now has just been, you know, concepts of them trying lighting and everything and putting certain areas of Halo itself, right? That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know anything about the game or anything like that. So again, we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. But hopefully we see something. I'm rooting for Halo to make a comeback. I really am making I'm rooting for them, but I'm gonna be very skeptical because again, it's Microsoft and it's still 343 in the end. Yeah, they changed the name of the studio, but it's still 343. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen.
It's been a downward trend since the moment they got the franchise.
Exactly. Hudson, 2027 along with Elder Scrolls 6. Dude, Elder Scrolls 6 is not hitting in 2027. You kidding me? There's no way Elder Scrolls is hitting in 2026. There's no way it's hitting in 2026, dude. No, man, they haven't even started that game. They had that promotional trailer, which was just literally flying over a forest with a title card. That was like back from what, 2017, 2018? Like,
it's been a while.
Let's be perfectly honest.
Starfield, I'm
gonna say, you really think Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna do well after Starfield? It's the same team. Like, you're kind of kidding yourself. I'm sorry. I know. I feel
like they should give it to Obsidian.
Seriously, they honestly should. Like, my God. Like, ugh. At least Obsidian could do something with that franchise and do something with their games. Bethesda's is so caught up in their old ways that they don't. Jeez. Especially after that whole interview that they just had with one of the top guys over at Bethesda saying Shattered Space is one of our best made games ever. And I'm sitting and everyone's just like, seriously? This? This? Of all things? Like, damn.
Yeah, not a good look.
Well, I mean, the fact that, Shattered, even the hardcore Xbox fans right now, when it comes to Shattered Space, there's a good chunk of them that are just like, this isn't it. This isn't it. Even, what's the guy's name? There's a really big Xbox YouTuber, right? His name is Cog, I think his name is, C-O-G. He runs a podcast with Mr. Matty. And he is everything Xbox when it comes to his channel and everything. That's his thing, right? Even he has defended Starfield. He loved it. He's put in over like 300 hours or something like that. Even he is saying that Shattered Space is a letdown. That should say something right there for you. And I think people saying that, oh, don't worry, just get him off of this, Starfield thing and get him on the Elder Scrolls or the next Fallout and everything. I mean, depending on what their schedule is, whatever game comes out next, so let's just say, for example, Elder Scrolls is the next game, I'm not expecting that until 2030 at the earliest would be my personal guess.
Oh my God.
That means Fallout.
That means 6 years. That's 6. Oh my God.
Dude, if you actually think they've been working on Elder Scrolls 6 ever since that announcement trailer, no. They've been working on nothing but Starfield. Like, there's maybe like a team of 2 in the back sharing a computer from 1999, still trying to come up with concept ideas for Elder Scrolls 6. That's what's happening with that. Okay. But regardless, if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out in 2030, that means the next Fallout game, let's call it Fallout 5, for example, that's not probably coming out until 2035. Just think about that for a second. I mean, they're working on their ancient engine as it is, and just with how long they take to make games now, yeah, I don't.
We're gonna be in our fucking 40s.
Don't remind me. I know. God damn, it's gonna suck.
I can't lose any more hair that I can lose a bit more hair than I already have, but still.
I don't have any hair, so you know what? I'm already there.
What little hairs you have, they're gonna be gray. We're gonna be old, Talon.
Dude, I've had gray hair.
Not fair.
Dude, I've had gray hair since I was like 16. So
that's not natural.
You can thank my mom. You can thank my mom's side of the family. Dude, I've had gray. I've had little gray hairs in my beard. When I still had hair, I had gray hairs. So I mean, it wasn't like half my head was gray or anything, but I could easily find the gray strands and everything. It was not that hard to find them. So. You should have seen you should see my sister freak out when she turned 25 and she started to see her first gray hair. Oh, like every time I visited back in the States for coming back from Japan, I was just like, my mom would pull me aside, be like, "Whatever you do not mention your sister's hair." And I'm like, "Why? Her hair looks fine from a distance." And she would highlights and everything, and I'm like, "Why? Did something happen?" She says, "Just if she brings up her hair or anything, don't say anything because she's gotten highlights to hide her gray hair." And I'm like. And let me guess, she blames you and grandma. And she's just like, yeah, just yeah. So.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, because I know my mom had a whole head of gray hair by the time she was like 30, 32 or something like that. So.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Well, then that was from her mom's side of the family. So.
That's where I understood. That's where hair comes from. It's your mom's side.
Yep. So, unfortunately, I did get the genes from, unfortunately, then from her, I think it's her great grandfather. Yeah, I think great grandfather. He was very similar to me, where he started seeing his hairline go away by the time he was like 22 or something like that. And then on top of that, my dad's side of the family, a good chunk of the men in his family, also the same thing. And so they both because I remember after I graduated college, they're just like, your hair's already starting to recede, and I'm like, God damn it. And they're like, sorry, it's probably both of us. So
time for that military grade Rogaine. Come on, keep it going.
Dude, I tried everything. I tried Rogaine. I tried like actual medicine, like pills and everything to take. Like nothing works. Nothing worked. And after 10 years of trying that shit, I was just like, F it. Shaved it. Just shaved it. And you know what? Honestly, it was good. I actually don't mind having a shaved head. It actually feels great. So
I mean, outside of, having to wear a hat everywhere, because otherwise you get sunburned.
Yeah, like if it's a cloudy day out, though, I don't wear my hat. I mean, especially when I leave for work early in the morning, I don't have to wear a hat. But yeah, generally after work though, or if I go out for lunch or something, like I've got to put a hat on. But other than that, but the thing is, I was already wearing a hat though when I had hair still, because it was just flying all over the place half the time, or it was so thin, and I just wanted to cover it half the time. So I was like, well, I might as well save on shampoo and going to the barbers and everything. Might as well save some money and still wear a hat. So why not?
Yeah, I didn't have that problem as bad as you, but like 5 years ago when it really started to thin, I'm like, I'm tired of getting fucking sunburns on my head. Start wearing hats. I don't like wearing hats, so it's kind of like a, wearing a hat. Otherwise, I'm gonna get a sunburn. I don't want a sunburn, so I'm gonna wear a hat, kind of thing. So.
Well, I can't. It's not winter yet, so I know I got to be careful, like with the snow and everything. But during the summer, when the sun is obviously out and it's at its strongest, essentially, I don't really go outside because it's just so blazingly hot here. So I don't have to worry about wearing a hat. So yeah, the only time I went outside during the summer was at nighttime when it was somewhat cooler, and I go on my night runs or my night walks and everything, and I don't have to wear a hat when it's nighttime because I can't get sunburn from the moon. So.
No, you get moonburns then, man.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for that shit.
I know, right? Just got this awkward pattern on the top of my head. So
just craters of the moon.
All right, let me get some more water and then let's talk the next topic real quick. So I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Be right back too.
Y'all gonna play Metaphor? Yes. I am playing the demo currently right now. I'm about 4 hours into it, I think. Yeah, I think 4 hours into the demo. It is a meaty demo. Holy crap. It is meaty. I will say right now, just like a quick 30-second, my thoughts on it right now. Love the gameplay, love the setting, and I love just being able to go around and do the battles and find stuff and explore and everything. The story itself, as of this particular moment right now, which obviously I know JRPG takes a long time to really get stories going sometimes, it is so effing boring. The main character especially, I want to just throw him off a cliff. God, he is so boring. Just, I'd rather the fairy be the main character. At least she's got some character to her. That main character though, man, that dude is just, he's so boring. I just don't care about the story right now. So, no, I know stories, especially like this, are supposed to be a long, drawn out. It takes time to get them and everything like that, but it should still somewhat hook me at the very beginning. And it just isn't at this particular moment. Like other JRPGs or other RPGs at least hook me in some degree when it comes to their characters or the story or something. Like for example, Final Fantasy 16, right? Hooked me on its characters right away. The OG Final Fantasy 8 hooked me on its story, right? And the characters are also really cool and everything like that. Final Fantasy 10, I love the setting and everything, which is really cool. Final Fantasy 7, love the characters, right? Story took a little time to get going because you literally jumped into a reactor in Final Fantasy 7, but I love the characters from the moment I met them and everything like that. But this particular game right here, like I just want to, I had to stop myself from hitting the skip button because I just want to get straight into the action and start battling and looking at the battle mechanics and all the new, they don't want to call, they're not personas because that's obviously from Persona, the Arkham, whatever they're called or whatever, changing into the cool forms and everything like that. Like I want to explore more of that battle system and everything, but the story, again, I think honestly, again, just the main character. Take that main character out, or the kid with the double eyes or whatever, that boy. Take him out. Make the fairy the main character, or make someone else the main character, and it hook me right then and there, just like that. That would be my thing. So,
would that be your thing? Really skipping stuff, really, in a JRPG, really?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that. So,
son, I'm disappointed.
Oh shit! Hang on, I think I left the refrigerator open. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, that's not good. That's called a waste of energy.
All right, there we go. You know when you hear that beeping from the refrigerator because you left it open like 2 inches?
I was literally just about to ask you that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So my parents bought the absolute cheapest. So they have a nice refrigerator. They have the normal, in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. They have a chintzier one in the another room in the house where they just store, bulk stuff from Costco. And it broke one day. This is about 5-ish years ago. And they're like, we need this. We can't live without this, extra fridge. Mm-hmm. So they bought the absolute cheapest fridge/freezer thing they could find, and it beeps at you if you don't close it. Right. So far, so good. When I bought my house, it had appliances, and my fridge doesn't beep at me when I leave it open. So I somehow got a fridge that is even worse than the chintziest thing you can find at Home Depot.
Well, I can't speak for your fridges back in the States, but like the one we have, you can either turn that beep off completely, or you can lower or higher like the intensity or how loud it is essentially.
Why would you want to turn that off?
I don't think we don't, obviously. I'm just saying you're able to do that with these refrigerators. So
why would you want to turn on the beeping warning saying you haven't closed your refrigerator?
Haven't closed your refrigerator, you're kind of letting the cold out and your food could go bad.
Well, so I've had my freezer door was open, right? Just because I when I go to Costco, I buy a crap ton of frozen stuff, and I have to really shove it in there. I mean, it's comedic. It's almost like watching Looney Tunes trying to shove things in a suitcase. Well, that's me and my freezer
you went to
sometimes.
Costco, so I mean that explains it right there.
Yeah, so. And so one time, really recently, within the last couple of months, something was sticking out. I thought it was closed and it wasn't. So everything has this like I like, oh shit, why is my fridge door so cold? I realized my freezer door was kind of slightly ajar. I'm like, oh shit. So I open it up, it's just everything's covered in frost. I'm like, that's probably not good.
That
So far, I haven't
doesn't
died yet.
sound good. That
So
doesn't sound good right there. I'm just gonna say that. Right.
yeah, probably just waste a lot of electricity, but luckily it's cheap around here. Unlike my water, water is not cheap around here.
Electricity is generally pretty fine over here. I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm running 2 PCs and a air conditioner at the same time. I think the highest my electrical bill went for the month of the summer at the hottest time was $100, I think, for the month. Wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's a bit more than me. I think I'm
well,
like
keep in mind, during the summer we don't turn our air conditioner off, right? We keep it at a constant temperature, and you let it go, right? You don't want to be turning it on and off. Not to mention I had both computers going, I'd say a good chunk of the time. We had the TV, we had the, my consoles, we had obviously things up, appliances like the refrigerator, lights on, all that stuff. So I mean, it's again, $100 really wasn't that bad. So
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean,
let's just say this. I had a coworker back in Kobe who left the air conditioner on for like a week or something like that. And keep in mind, he kept it on even when he was going to work, right?
Okay.
But the problem is that it was turning itself on and off for some reason. Like something was amiss with the electronics part of it. And he got his bill for that month, and it was like $350.
Jesus.
When he wasn't even home half the month because, work, essentially, right? And then he was wondering what was going on, and luckily he was home for the weekend. And he noticed his air conditioner was turning on and off. And then he called somebody up and they said, yeah, something's up with your air conditioner. It keeps turning itself on and off. So,
I mean, I don't turn my AC on or off. I just leave it on all the time because
I leave it on until it finally cools down. And then I obviously don't need it during the fall. Or
I mean, obviously it has a temperature on it, right? Like it is a thermostat. Okay. So yeah. You don't, it's actually more efficient to leave it on with a thermostat because it takes more energy to vastly cool something down versus just leaving it on all the time because it's just small adjustments.
Right. Yeah, no, it is. But like during, like, when it hits November, we don't need it on at all. Like we just.
Oh God, shit. I don't even need, I turned my AC off my house weeks ago now. Like I actually
unfortunately I still have it on at this very moment because Tokyo and its weather right now is absolutely ridiculous.
It's October.
Yeah, I know.
What is it in freedom units right now?
I think it's like 86, 87, I think.
Oh my God, what the shit?
Let me see. Tokyo weather. 83 degrees right now at this particular moment.
Jesus mío.
Yep. So not to mention humidity. Humidity is basically 70% right now.
Oh my God. Why is it so goddamn hot there?
I don't know. If you were here 7-8 years ago, it would easily be in the 60s right now. So
and I think our high over here in the Pacific Northwest was like
global warming.
Yeah, it was 66 was the high today. And the low of 46. Oh, okay, good. I was getting worried because I still have my hoses hooked up. I was like, oh shit, please don't go below 40. It wasn't below 40. It's good. We're still good.
Yeah, trust me, I wish it was a lot cooler, but unfortunately it's not. What is Seattle doing?
It's in the
58 right now. Granted, it's 8:43 at nighttime there, but I mean it's still somewhat warm over there. It's supposed to be 72 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be 72, 73 tomorrow,
and then it drops down to 65. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tokyo. So 84 today, and then tomorrow it finally starts to drop down. 75, 66, 70, 73, 73, 73, 60 or 75. So it is finally starting to cool down. It's just that we've been seeing this for 2 weeks now here where we'll look at a weather app or whatever and it's like, hey, it's finally starting to cool down and everything. And then the next day just jumps back up into the 80s. It's just like,
yeah,
come on. Come on. It's just ridiculous. So, and it doesn't help now though, because everyone here in Japan like will just look at the weather and they say, "Oh, it's cloudy outside. I can put a coat on now." And it literally makes me feel warmer every time I'm on the train because I'm just like, "You idiots, it's not that cold outside. What are you doing?" Like, I have some of my students wearing their winter jackets, like their actual uniform jackets, and I'm sitting here going, "Guys, it's 90 degrees outside. What are you doing?"
I can't. It has to be just growing up there.
It has to be. Dude, I am so scared for whatever future kid I have. They're gonna be like me, and as somebody who, even in the winter, also wear t-shirts going outside and everything. And they're going to go to school and they're going to have like their polo shirt on for their uniform. And the rest of the kids are going to be in their long sleeve shirts with jackets and sweaters and everything. And my kid's just going to be there and they're going to be like, "Dad, the kids are looking at me weird again." I'll be like, "Yeah, I know. It's probably my fault." like my wife is just like, I 100, if we, like, she said this like literally to me. She's like, "If we have a son, he's going to be just like you, especially with the whole body heat and everything. It's your fault, by the way." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I got it from my dad, and I'll pass it down to my kid." So,
yep, you gotta get those issues out of the way first. You know,
yep.
It's your fault. It's always your fault.
It's always my fault. It's always my fault.
Always your fault.
So, and I can already say that if we have a daughter and then they have a son in the future, so my future grandson or great grandson or whatever, if they get blue eyes, then their eye problems are all automatically my fault because I have that right now.
Wah, wah.
So womp womp womp. Sorry, future great grandson in the future sometime. Even if I don't meet you, I'll leave you a note.
So. Yeah. The only solution is tell them to use computers less. Don't go into technology, grandson. Don't go into it.
Well, I mean, pretty much it's just don't go into anything with colors. That's the big thing.
Well, that too. No, because like my eyesight's going, and it's not just age. I think it's because as a professional code monkey, I stare at computer screens all day.
You don't wear anything like glasses or anything to help with like blue lights or anything? You don't wear anything like this?
No,
or?
Nothing.
Oh, before we get into the next topic, this is the only thing I didn't get to show in my video, but when I went to Tokyo Game Show, we got this little pamphlet thing for when we got to try out the Phantom Blade Zero demo. And every time you beat one of the bosses, they stamped it for you saying defeated and everything.
Oh, nice.
And then
That's cool.
if you finished it, you get a stamp at the end saying you beat the demo. So kind of a cool little thing.
So I know I already admitted to not having watched the video yet. Again, I apologize.
How dare you?
Is it like a Soulsborne game where the bosses will kick your ass over and over again? Is that the kind of game it is?
I didn't die once in the demo. I'll put it that way. So the combat is
stamping thing like that. To me, indicates that it's a case of, oh, we made very hard bosses. But if you didn't die to them,
I didn't. So when you started the demo, there were multiple difficulties, and of course you had story. You had normal, you had hard, and then you had crushing. Like the last one was literally called crushing. So I'm sure if you played on crushing, it's going to feel like a Souls game. But I played on normal, just, because your average person plays on normal. Yeah. And the combat feels like a mix of God of War 2018/Ragnarok and Devil May Cry, essentially, is what it feels like.
Okay.
So if you're into that type of combat, then this game is really not that hard because the way it works is that you have light and heavy attacks and everything. Blocking/parrying, like the rhythm of the gameplay. Granted, this is a demo. The game's not even supposed to be out till 2026, essentially. But when the opponents attack you, you don't need to be doing a thing like in, let's say, Stellar Blade or any other Souls game where you're like constantly hitting the block button to perfect parry and everything. You literally just hold down the block button until you see their weapon turn blue, and then you time that to simply dodge behind them, and you just get a bunch of attacks in on them, essentially. That's what it is. When their weapons turn red, that's an unblockable move, but you simply hit the R1 button instead of the block button to dodge around them at the perfect time, and that's all you have to really do. So it's not like and that's where I kind of compare it to like God of War, because you can just move out of the way if you want to, or if you're good, you could use your shield to, constantly block and everything in God of War. But it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is crazy hard or anything like that. So yeah, shameless plug. If you guys haven't seen that video on Phantom Blade Zero, it was a really fun demo at TGS. It really was. I highly recommend you guys read up on it, kind of keep it in your back pocket, wish list it if you want, and I think it'll be a fun game. I think it will. It was not coming out till 2026, but regardless, I think you'll enjoy it. All right, now we got to talk about some actual drama, and that's of course the big Ubisoft thing, because holy crap, I never thought we'd be here in this day and age.
I could see it.
You could see Tencent themselves buying Ubisoft.
Well, Ubisoft's very bizarre. And let me actually pull up the Ubisoft data. Because Ubisoft has been passed around by a number of companies. But Vivendi owned them for a while. Let's see. Attempted takeover by Vivendi. So yeah, but like they've always been in weirdly precarious positions despite being one of the big publishers of the industry. They always seem to be getting absolutely hosed all the damn time. And it's weird because Ubisoft as a company should be doing a hell of a lot better than it is. And I really do wonder like how they keep getting in these positions. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But yeah, so Vivendi, which is another French company, what either owned them? Let's see. Ubisoft was in the first Vivendi in action. So Vivendi owned a chunk of Ubisoft. It was always Ubisoft Vivendi. And for some reason, Vivendi effed off. Let's see. In 28. Oh, wow. Okay. 2018, Ubisoft and Vivendi struck a deal to ending any potential takeover. So this isn't the first time someone's tried taking them over. So that might be actually kind of spoiling the story, so I apologize. But things have always been really bizarre with Ubisoft. They always seem like they're in a perpetually sinking ship that somehow keeps getting all the water out of the ship before they sink.
And then a new bucket of water comes in and fills up the ship again.
Yeah, it's a very bizarre company. I don't understand it.
Well, we'll get into it here because otherwise we're just going to be talking in circles. Yeah, so we'll get into that.
Yep.
So, all right, we'll go into this then.
Yep.
All right, so editors, as always, you know what to do. Are we officially seeing the end of Ubisoft? I don't know. We possibly could be. With big news that Tencent, of all people, and the Guillemot family are reportedly considering taking Ubisoft private. It's been a wild week of speculations, rumors, official reporting from even Bloomberg, and a lot of people wondering what is going to happen to this once, back a long time ago, this once beloved publisher, essentially, right? Say what you will about them now, but back in the day, when it came to the very first few Assassin's Creed games, a Splinter Cell, all those other games and everything, people actually really liked Ubisoft, especially when you talked about games like Prince of Persia even, and with the remake of that potential game, unfortunately stuck in limbo right now, but when it was originally announced, a lot of people were super happy and everything because they've got some good IPs. But it's clear that things like the leadership of Ubisoft, the staleness of a lot of their games, heck, anytime an open world game comes out that has anything to do with towers or anything with markers on them, they're just like, wow, you guys Ubisoft the heck out of that game. It's literally talked about in every open world game unless you're like Soulsborne, actually. So it is very weird, at least in my personal opinion, when I see something like Tencent, who is known for mobile games and monetizing out of the ass when it comes to some of those games, to want to take Ubisoft private. Because if you have been watching anything with like stock values or seen anything in terms of Twitter news and everything about how prices in their shares are dropping to nearly 11-year lowest points and everything, it's no secret that a lot of people, I think, are kind of rooting for this to happen to Ubisoft. And Ubisoft has always been in an interesting position because while they are public at this particular time, they actually have like the most employees out of the kind of like what you'd call the third party publishers. They have more people than EA do. They have more people than Take-Two do. And I think you can make an argument that those particular companies do better than Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft, I think, has like 20,000 employees across the world or something like that. And in terms of the money that they're bringing in right now, most of their money is being brought in by games like Rainbow Six Siege and other games like the Assassin's Creed franchise. I know Valhalla sold really well because it sold during the pandemic and everything. And plus, they just flooded that game with microtransactions and everything. But recently, especially in 2024, when you see games like Star Wars Outlaws not doing very well, I mean, it only sold like 1 million copies. And for the Star Wars brand franchise stuff with Ubisoft open world, like that's pretty bad. Say what you will, right? And then we have seen that Shadows now, AC Shadows has gotten delayed, which is not very good for them because they're missing that holiday timeline. And now they've placed it next to Monster Hunter of all games. That will be very interesting to see what happens with that particular game. It's not looking the best for them. And even when they have good games, like their early release in January of 2024 with the Prince of Persia Lost Crown, which is an amazing game. And I have my issues with Ubisoft, but damn, Prince of Persia Lost Crown, go buy it, people. It is a great game. Absolutely 100% worth it. It is absolutely, you see any reviews out there, they all say the same thing. But unfortunately, it's just overshadowed by all the negativity, who Ubisoft is, their name simply being attached to it. That's the unfortunate downside right there. I mean, heck, they just literally got story DLC for that game, which is awesome. And it's like $5, which is great. I still got to play it, but regardless. So when you see something like this, that Tencent is going to be buying Ubisoft and their stocks are at all-time low. I mean, heck, even some of the shareholders have been supposedly talking to try and go to like the EU regulations and everything to try and get Ubisoft to sell or change how things are done and everything like that, because they're obviously losing money and all that. It's a very weird position for Ubisoft to be in because, and especially when you look from the outside in, it's not looking the greatest right now. And so the big question is going to be, especially going into 2025 soon, will Ubisoft even be around? Because there's also rumors that Tencent is buying them. And the moment that happened, we actually heard that the Assassin's Creed China mobile game, which has being made in part with Tencent, that got not shut down, but it got basically halted in terms of production. And a lot of people are wondering if, is this because Tencent wants to buy them out and then they'll have full reign of this Ubisoft Assassin's Creed mobile game and then they can basically monetize it out the wazoo? Who's to say? Because as we all have seen with their mobile games, it's pretty crazy with their monetization. But I wanted to ask our old returning pal, Lemon here, what are your personal thoughts on Ubisoft? I know you've enjoyed some of their games. You don't enjoy all their games, but you've enjoyed some of their games. You even included that list of the Prince of Persia game. You said you enjoyed that. You've enjoyed their Far Cry games back in the days. And what are your thoughts on this when you see something like this?
Ubisoft's a weird company because if you look at the Wikipedia page, this is not even the first time there's been threats of someone doing a hostile takeover. As a company, they seem very poorly managed. As a gamer, I shouldn't say gamer, it's a 4-letter word at this point. As a fan of video games and as a fan of Ubisoft games, Assassin's Creed, recent Rayman games were great. You can't go wrong with Tom Clancy. Far Cry, love me some Far Cry. I wish nothing but the best for them, but they have been on a bit of a bad streak. So I would like them to do well, but I feel like this is not unusual territory for them because they're constantly fighting people off with sticks. Like Vivendi is a company that they had to fight off with a stick, and they've successfully did fight them off with a stick, a very large stick, hopefully, that they still have to fight off Tencent. But I do say, this is putting on my tinfoil hat.
Oh, we always love a good tinfoil hat theory here.
I love me some tinfoil hats. I love putting them on my head and saying crazy stuff.
Well, let's hear it.
It is very conspicuous as to the timing of all of this in terms of roughly around that time, people are like, yeah, there's some issues at Ubisoft right now in terms of management. And all of a sudden the floodgate opened up and now everyone's talking about how all these issues, and then Tencent all of a sudden pops up and they're trying to say, hey, why don't you go start selling? Why I want to buy some of your shares. I want to buy out Ubisoft. and the Guillermo family like, yo, get bent. And so the timing of all this seems very suspect. It seems very much like someone's kind of pulling some strings to get Ubisoft's shares to go just low enough so it's more feasible for them to buy them out. I don't know if that would be Tencent doing that, or if there's some other company pushing this that they're going to try to swoop in. Maybe it's Microsoft. Maybe Phil Spencer is playing the game there. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think Microsoft would give him another cent for acquisitions after buying Activision and everything. But there are some people thinking that, aside from Tencent, was it Enforcer?
Embracer.
Embracer.
You're talking Embracer Group?
Embracer. Yeah. People think Embracer for some reason is going to do that, and I'm just like, okay. Really? You think?
Yeah. After they had arguably one of the shittiest years of their whole company. Right. After having to literally kill off studios to keep afloat. I really don't hope Embracer's trying to get on this shit.
Oh God, I
would not put it past them, because that's kind of
exactly that's kind of the thing, right? Like I personally don't want them to, but holy crap, yeah, I could easily see.
They just need to embrace more studios. That's in the name. They embrace the studios. Give me more.
God.
But yeah, no, I'm disappointed by this news, because I mean, I don't want it to be doom and gloom all the time. I try not to be, but I kind of tend to be that. We are in a bit of a quote unquote video game downturn. I wouldn't say recession yet, but things are not looking good for AAA games, much less quadruple A games.
Oh like yeah, gotta remember that first quadruple A game, guys, that Ubisoft and only Ubisoft can give you the satisfaction of being able to play.
Only Ubisoft can give us quad triple A game. Sorry, quad A games. It doesn't even make sense in my mouth. That's how it's so hard for me to say.
And
I don't know.
And I don't want to, and whether it's on this video, if you guys want to talk about it in the comments, I can't stop you, but we're not going to get into the whole aspect of what is going on with Shadows in terms of, putting in a black samurai in the game or anything like that. Or, just like, yeah, Ubisoft is definitely taking some liberties with some of that stuff. But then again, this is Assassin's Creed where you killed the Pope. So
yeah,
it's just like,
if you played Assassin's Creed and thought, man, this game's super realistic. The first goddamn game, what? The guy literally, oh my God, yeah, they're not realistic. Ezio never met fucking anyone in any of his 3 games. He did not shape character. Renaissance. Well, yeah, but like Da Vinci was not his chum, because Ezio doesn't exist, and Da Vinci didn't make Assassin's Creed. Weapons and stuff.
Or the glider, so you fly around and infiltrate the Pope's hangout.
I was bummed out when I heard of all that stuff. I won't go anything more into that, but I think it was a bit of a bummer here.
Right. I think the thing when it comes to the recent games, especially over the years when it comes to Ubisoft stuff, is that I don't think people would have a problem with, God forbid, a Black Samurai or a story over in Japan for Assassin's Creed, because people have wanted that for a long time, especially with the story over in Japan and everything. It's just the fact that I think people have been conditioned over the years that these games are just average, essentially. And so you're more likely to not be as hopeful when they announce these particular games and everything like that. And I think especially with Shadows, Ubisoft has been very trying to defend themselves, but then also put all these random statements out about historical accuracy and everything, when it's just honestly, you should have just announced the game, and then you just said, look, we're taking some creative liberties with a person who is from the historical records. There was a guy in Japan like that, just we obviously don't know much about him. I mean, he's been portrayed in anime and other forms of media and everything like that, books, you name it. If they literally just came out and said, look, we're going to be taking some creative liberties with this. We hope you enjoy. We're going to make a good story for you. Obviously you don't want to spoil anything, but maybe get some ideas about some talking points about the story, and then just go from there, buckle down, make a good game. I don't think you see as much blowback. I really don't think you would.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this is the way it is. So you know what? And it's also unfortunate that an Ubisoft game where you're just like, you know what? I'll wait for it to be on sale in a month after it releases and everything. Right? That's why I didn't buy Star Wars. It's going to be on that Black Friday sale, and that's just the way it is, right? And for people wondering why I'm not freaking out more online and everything, it's like I would rather focus on games that I want to play and enjoy or have caught my attention and everything like that, right? The moment all this crazy Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, Shadow stuff started popping up online and everything, I was just like, okay, I'm going to go look at, Final Fantasy news and everything, or I'm going to look at Metaphor, or I'm going to look at literally anything, the finals, season 4, because there's a lot of players come back to the finals now, which, by the way, check it out. Finals is awesome. It's free to play. You should play it. And so I'd rather just go check that stuff out. I'm not going to focus on this huge negativity with what's going on with them. If the game comes out and it's good, great. I'll do my research as I always do, see the reviews, but I don't need to focus solely on the negativity and everything like that, which I know gets clicks and views and everything like that, but I would still rather play good games. If a game is good, I don't care who's in it, what's in it, blue alien, black dude, I don't care. So as long as the story is good, because I like a good story, and the gameplay is fun, that's all I care about. Literally all I do. So I know, hot take, right? I know it's a hot take right there. What am I doing? Not a real gamer, I know, but I don't know. We'll wait and see what's going to happen with Tencent. For all we know, this thing could fall through. Maybe Ubisoft still has that stick to beat them back a little bit, because we know this family has been involved with Ubisoft, obviously, since it was made.
Yep.
I don't know. The whole market thing, I get it. Maybe they face some backlash in the EU, I believe, when it comes to those regulations and everything like that. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think Microsoft is going to buy them. I don't think Sony's going to buy them. I don't think anything like that. Because they have their own issues to deal with right now. Sony, after Concord and buying Bungie, which is just probably the stupidest business move I've ever seen in my life. Microsoft obviously still trying to make money with all the acquisitions they've now done. They've got their own shit to deal with right now. So if Tencent buys them, I guess we're about to see every game that's under that umbrella just monetize out the wazoo. But we'll have to just wait and see what's going to happen. And let us know what you guys think. Do you think it's actually going to? I know people, and it's weird because I do see people saying, I really hope Ubisoft is just, demolished and everything.
Why?
Why is my question. I would think people would want them to get better to then take those franchises and games that have been ignored and innovate and make new games, whether it's in those franchises or make new games or anything like that. We shouldn't want things to just completely fall apart and die and everything. It's like when you see the people hoping that Xbox finally kicks the can and is not giving competition to Sony. Why would you want that? I do not want that.
We are already seeing the ramifications of Microsoft fucking around.
Exactly. We have seen that already in real time.
Finding out. Microsoft's not finding out. We're finding out before Microsoft finds out.
Exactly.
The PS5 Pro is a literal that is a literal ramification.
Yeah.
The PS5 and how it's being rolled out without a disc drive at its price point is a ramification of Microsoft fucking around. We are the ones finding out, Talon.
Oh, I know.
Microsoft
dude, no. Microsoft is so far behind. They're so far behind. They're still asking people, why aren't you putting our games on our platform? Why are you putting them on PlayStation only? They're literally asking that. I'm just like,
cringe.
What are you doing? What is wrong with you?
Why aren't you guys putting games on the platform?
Oh, it's oh my god! Every time I see that,
that was late. I think a week detached from that a story for, I think I heard on Spawnwave, but about this developer who is trying their damnedest to get their game out on Xbox. And what happened? Xbox, management or whoever deals with certifying never got back to them. They're literally in limbo. They can't release the game because Microsoft did not get back to them saying if the game was good or bad.
And it was only after all of the backlash online and everyone tagging Microsoft that they finally got in contact with them. But it still delays it. It still delays it though.
But Talon, why aren't they putting games on Xbox?
I don't know, man. Clearly, I don't know. I really just don't know. Maybe it could be the sales. Call it a meme, call it whatever you want. There's a reason that meme has stuck around. Xbox players just don't buy games. So
I'm one of them. I'm not gonna. I don't buy games on my Xbox. I buy them on PlayStation.
there you go. Microsoft, there's your research done and done. Lemon just gave you free research right there. Now get your shit together, essentially. So anyway,
I literally
regardless,
bought an Xbox for Game Pass, and
exactly.
that Game Pass went to shit. I'm not going to play my Xbox anymore.
Exactly.
Full
so
stop.
again,
Done.
we're seeing that in real time when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox. And it's like, why would you want Ubisoft to just die, right? Wouldn't you want them to get better so that they can provide competition, hopefully, provide competition to the others to then them make better games? Like, that's what we should want. That's what we should want from all this. So hopefully things will turn around for Ubisoft. I mean, obviously the big hope is that they get rid of leadership and they bring people on that will actually do good things. But as we've seen throughout most of the gaming space, that doesn't happen most of the time because they're just caught up in big money and, you know, executives wanting the safe route of live service games. And it's, things are going to get worse before they get better. It's just the way I'm going to put it. So we'll have to wait to see what's going to happen there. I didn't even think about that with the whole connecting Ubisoft to Xbox and PlayStation right there. That was
I think it was a good. I think it was a good jump.
It was a good jump. It was. Well, hopefully that can something there. All right. Do you have time to play a few matches of the finals, or do you need to go into bed?
Yeah. No, I got a couple matches in me.
All right. Oh, before you jump into any matches, you can put sights on your guns now. So
wait, what?
Yeah, you can put sights on your weapons in the finals now.
What am I gonna do with a sight on a grenade launcher?
Well, I'm just saying if you want to switch over to other guns, you know, because let's be perfectly honest, those machine guns, those iron sights, they're terrible.
Awful. That's what they are.
They're
just terrible. Invite me, oh great Lita.
Tell the game to load in faster.
Ha! Sounds like someone needs to get a better PC.
I wish I could, but prices are pretty ridiculous here right now.
Oh, actually, I need to go buy shit. I'm maxed out.
I'll start buying shit then.
Heavy. I'm buy a Kimbo. 50 caliber deagles. Bring it, baby.
I've heard those are pretty good.
How could a deagle not be good? What's better than a deagle? 2 of them. Man, I remember deagles in Call of Duty. The problem with COD and those single shot kind of rifles, I have terrible aim. So like you see these kids with their hunting rifles in the game, obviously. Like the original sniper rifle is just a hunting rifle. They took the scopes off them. They're just there one-shotting people. I'm like, man, get bent. Get bent. Because I can't do that. My aim was always too bad for that. Oh my god. There's one called Silverware Slice. Is that it? Are those throwing knives?
I think so, yeah.
I hope they are, because I literally call throwing knives silverware. I love it.
I mean, they are. It sounds like it. It's ding, ding,
yeah,
ding, ding,
it
ding,
sounds like silverware. It sounds like you're throwing like butter knives at people.
It is.
I'm so glad they have a silverware one.
All right, let me add you in real quick. Friends.
Sounds good.
All right, oh, no, I don't want equipment. I need to customize. Stickers. I don't want stickers. Sights. Here we go. Yeah, here are sights. Oh, let's go. Hell yeah, we're gonna equip that shit right there. Let's go. All right, we got a sight.
What is it though? Red dot?
It's just a red dot, yeah. So it seems like every gun just has 1 or 2 sights at most. There's not like 15,000 different sights or anything. Play power shift. There we go.
Game found. Connecting to server.
Finding games is always easy in this game.
No, it's as bad as Halo. Takes forever. Where are we going? Soul.
Look at those long, luscious locks right there, man.
It's projection. I will never get those in real life.
Not anymore, we won't.
Unless I wear a wig. Though it is spooky season, I might be able to go down to Spirit Halloween and get a wig.
You could easily do that, yep.
I'm not going to, but I could.
You could, though. You know you want to.
I have the ability to, but I won't. But I have the ability to.
Now, the shock and awe versus the high notes. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Notes.
Oh, dude, look at that red dot sight. Let's go. Boink. All right, get ready. It's going to get crazy in here.
Yeah, this is like one of the more shit show kind of maps. Just in terms of like the starting area.
Well, yeah, I was going to say with the starting area, yeah, it's always
insane.
like this. Like, honestly, just stand back and just,
You son of a bitch.
There we go, got him. I'll get you in a second, hang on.
No rush.
And you're up. Oh, crap, what the hell? Ah, no!
Oh,
No, 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 right there, there's two of them, just grenade right there, grenade. Don't even try.
The problem is they're too close. I can't hit. Like, it's already hard enough killing people.
Yeah. Is the new season good? Yeah, the new season's actually really good so far. A lot of people have been coming back into the game because a lot of people, they changed up a lot of stuff, which was really good. Heal you. Oh, you're gonna heal him? Fine. You heal.
This asshole. No, he's not. Maybe. Oh no, he's not. Okay.
Ow! Stuck under everything.
Thank you. I kindly.
Yeah, you can put sights on now. Yep. And they don't cost real money or anything. They just take the normal in-game currency that you earn just by playing. Super easy to get. Damn, lemon up here. Oh, never mind. That's not lemon. I saw a heavy, so I'm thinking lemon. Oh wait, no, it's not lemon.
Check the hair.
Yep.
Luscious locks. The luscious locks is not lemon.
Coming up there.
There is someone up there, yeah.
All right, I'm going up. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I got him.
My man.
Jesus, this place is just demolished already.
Yeah, I was gonna say this place is kind of gone now.
Put some shields up if you can. You know you're on fire, right?
I'm burning.
I got you on the heels, big boy.
It's going in my hair. Don't worry.
This thing is just
Bitch,
shaking and everything because all these grenades and explosions are coming. Oh god, the red dot sight is amazing on this gun. It's so much better. Ow.
Ah.
No! Oh,
I feel like everyone's dead on this platform though.
Yeah, the platform's just not moving. Oh, great. What's our team doing? I feel like they're not doing anything. Let me know, guys, if the game volume's too loud. I don't think it is. Generally, this is where we always keep it, but let me know if it's too loud. But yeah, Captain, I highly recommend jumping back into the finals. Again, it's a free-to-play game. Just download it.
Yeah.
All you have to do.
I paid nothing into this game.
I've bought the battle pass. I bought the first battle pass, and then from there I just play enough, and then I have enough for the next battle pass. So, $10.
According to Steam, I have 180 hours in this game. So
Yeah,
I've
I know you do.
worth. I've got my money's worth of $0.
Get up, man. I have no idea what just happened there, but okay.
Guy.
Ow, no. Oh, God. And the platform can kill you, by the way, so just be
Did you
careful.
see who you killed?
Who did I kill?
Quirky Egg. Dude, do you remember Quirky Egg from last weekend?
Oh,
don't?
wait, that guy? That's the same guy?
Yeah. Quirky Egg.
Oh, God, I do remember that guy. That's funny.
He was on our team, I feel like, but still. That's cool.
Oh.
We got friends now. Ah. Hey, Quirky Egg killed me. Little bastard.
So much for being a true friend.
Oh, he's still a
Oh,
friend.
the sword guy got me. Okay.
Quirky Egg.
I was kind of ill, so I don't want to play video games at the moment. I mean, at the moment, I'm assuming. I mean, yeah, if you're not feeling well, don't go play video games at this very moment. But
you kidding me? When I'm sick, I want to play video games.
yeah,
That's
but
all I-
if I'm sick, I'm playing video games. Like it's gonna be like my head's laying down on my couch, and like
Play video games.
yeah, I don't need something that's gonna be like Twitch action room, or anything like that.
Sick day means video game day. Though I will say it's usually JRPG day.
Yeah, let's say yeah.
Well, what isn't JRPG day? Every day is JRPG
Let's
day.
say JRPG. If you're a JRPG fan, 2024 is your year. It is
Fucking
your
hell,
year.
man. It is. I don't have time for this shit.
So when Metaphor comes out, you're gonna be like, that's gonna take up your time until like Christmas, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm plugging through Space Marine 2, but I'm probably not gonna finish it because I'm gonna be out of town next couple of days.
I thought Space Marine 2's single player was like 10 hours at
Super
most.
short. Yeah. Well, I mean, so I get effectively tomorrow after work, I'm out of town Tuesday. Well, most of Tuesday and most of Wednesday, and Metaphor's out on Friday.
Yes, I believe it's Friday. It's either Thursday or Friday it comes out. I want to say
So
Friday.
what's likely gonna happen is I'll just, get as far as I can with Space Marine 2 and just do co-op with you whenever you pick it up
Yep.
with its weird controls.
Well, yeah, because it's like a Gears of War style game. It's just all third person.
It is, but it's way more melee intensive than I was expecting. It's like there's like parry buttons and stuff. I'm like, this feels awkward in the coolest kind of way because I was not expecting it. Like, oh yeah, parry this move. Like, what? Marcus Phoenix can't parry
There we go.
shit.
Finally, Shining Person. Interesting name.
Person who shines.
I guess so.
He's a shiny, happy person. I feel like I'm not even old enough to make that joke.
Oh, someone put up the goo gun or goo blob thing. Careful up there. Careful. Just jump back and destroy the thing if you can. We got another shiny person with a grenade. Oh, well.
What? Who killed me?
There's a guy up top.
Oh,
He uses-
sniper. There's a sniper over there.
Yeah. I got you. 1 second.
Retro Invasion 82.
Which means nothing.
Space Invaders.
Just start lobbing grenades up there or down there.
No. Fit Butcher killed me.
Sniper, no! Oh, the sniper's back at our spawn. That's where he is.
That son of a bitch.
All right. I know how to get him now. We got this.
And there it is. The shock and awe grab control, pushing toward their base.
Gotcha. Got the sniper.
The problem is this team knows what they're doing. No one's on. There's only one person on the platform.
Oh no, no. The rest of their team just does everything they can. There we go. Got that out of the way. Oh god.
Their presence on the platform has been relentless, but will the shock and awe manifest?
Jesus, they're all in the building right now. They're just distracting us right now.
It's crunch time, and the pressure.
Gotcha, Simon. Get down.
Eyeing their base.
I'm trying to revive everyone I possibly can.
Back in action.
Get up. No! Oh, God.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Contestants, just 30 seconds left to engage
Jesus.
sponsors.
This is the final.
How the heck am I still alive? Ah, building's coming down.
10 seconds.
Well, we definitely lost this one.
Yeah, goddamn fucking turret, man. That thing takes way too much health.
Ah, he got me. Damn it.
Sudden death.
Ow. Oh,
Holy
someone's on the
shit,
platform?
someone's on
Holy
it.
crap, dude. No way. 2 seconds. 1. Let's go. Hurry up. I'm in. I'm coming.
Oh my god, I got fucking lit up. Someone revived me on the platform. I got lit the fuck up. Jesus.
Christ, jeez. Maybe it's time to retire that grenade launcher.
How dare you?
Well, you got okay. You have to do one of two things. Either A, you get a gun that can deal close range, or you stay in the distance and fire your grenades off. You have to pick one of the two.
All right. Tell me what I should do then.
Well, let me take a look at the heavy weapons that we've got. So hang on. All right, equipment, heavy class. Let's see here. Okay, if you want to play the way you currently like to play, okay, I would recommend going with either the SA 1216
Okay.
or the .50
Akimbo. The
Akimbos.
50 cal
Yeah,
Akimbo.
the 50 cal Akimbos. I'd recommend either of those. Is what I recommend. If
All
you
right, I
can
will
actually
try.
stop yourself from going onto the platform, stick with the grenade launcher.
I go on the platform though.
I know you do. I know you do, buddy.
I will go Deagle Akimbo. I'm probably gonna do terribly, but I don't care.
So I've heard they're best at medium range, is what I've heard. So
Okay.
silverware, there it is.
Yeah, isn't it the best?
Yeah, it's throwing knives. Yeah, so this is something you just hang. But yeah, the silverware slice is literally for the throwing knife. Oh, that's kind of awesome. All right, let's go. Actually, I'm curious. So for your currencies, the diamond-looking currency I know is the in-game currency, but what about your coins? How many do you have there?
450.
450. Okay, so you're slowly getting things.
I
think actually you could buy that silverware, couldn't you? No, it's 850. You're halfway there.
Yeah. I could buy the 50 cal akimbo animation, so.
Oh yeah, you could buy that. That'd be cool. I don't think we've ever gone past a minute trying to find a mask before. This is unprecedented time. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Right as I say that, connected to server. We're connecting to server. Game found. It was 1 minute and 5 seconds, guys. I couldn't believe it.
We are waiting for other contestants to connect.
No, I refuse to wait.
Yeah, I'm impatient. Power shift. Captured. And hold the platform to advance.
No way. I
All
thought
right.
we just hung out underneath a bridge.
50 cal akimbo. Like way less intimidating with these fucking pistols. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, the mighty versus the ultra rares. Watch closely, folks. They're ready.
2 heavies, 2 mediums, and a light. All right, we're balanced. Trying to get used to them.
Yep.
Did you just shoot my container, you son of a...
I shot nothing and everything.
And the cash earnings in the game.
Well, they're definitely sniping, so...
We've got some trigger-happy contestants out there today. Love it.
Trigger-happy strategic scouting
Oh god, there's 2 of them. No! Teammate, why aren't you helping me? There's literally a guy...
I'm certain you briefed them on the rules beforehand, so perhaps they're just a bit shy. What an entrance from the Ultra Wolves, who are now the first.
Well, that's gotta be the worst sniper I've ever seen on my team.
The platform is contested. Let's
Oh, these
see
are
which
not
team
good.
managed to take control of it.
Oh, are they bad?
Well, they don't do enough damage.
Masters of the platform.
Like, I was kind of expecting them to do a bit more of, like, deagle damage. But, like, they don't.
Right, you.
The Ultra Rares are now advancing forward with purpose.
Someone's on the platform.
Yeah, like, I'm not, like, doing insane,
Ow.
missing. But you'd think the deagle would do a bit more damage than that.
Well, you can always switch over to the other gun.
The Ultra Rares have it locked down, and the platform is gliding along.
All right, we've got the platform at least. Keep it going, folks. Ow.
Thanks, friend.
Oh, there's a sniper down there. Careful, guys.
The mighty capture control and are making a beeline for their base.
Jeez, talking about playing mind games with the walls.
On a contested platform, every move team will make the right ones.
Yeah, get out of here, oh light guy.
Ultra rares have flipped the switch and taken control.
Go. Ah, shit. No, I got double teamed.
Got one of them.
Just leave my body next to an enemy. Okay. I'm just gonna respawn.
No problem.
Not even trying to wait for that.
As a dominant force on the platform, the ultra rares refuse to give it up.
High-tech person. Yeah, you're very high. Oh, God. The hell? What the hell just happened? Okay, game. What the heck just happened there?
What happened?
I don't know. A lot of explosions, though.
Our teams are refusing to hand over the platform to the other.
Where are we? Where is the platform? How have we gotten the platform this far?
Through sheer determination.
Or dumb luck.
Or determination.
Oh, never mind. Okay. I was going to try and help the teammate out, but I guess not.
The fight, it seems. The platform is once again the center of attention.
Ow, okay.
The mighty have seized
What happened?
control.
I got dead.
The second half of this match.
Oh, come on.
Bet there's a
Seriously.
play on the horizon, June.
Very exciting stuff, Scott.
Careful, sniper on the shooting you guys from the platform. Or at the platform. You get the idea.
Figures. That didn't work out.
Our little sniper buddy here has terrible aim. Just no.
Go back to my grenade launcher.
Alright.
It just feels better. Feels right.
Teammate. Oh, goddamn sniper again.
The contestant is collecting eliminations one after another. The mighty are looking unstoppable on the platform right now, but are they really? We're about to find out. Back and play.
You son of a bitch.
There we go. Got one sniper.
Next.
Like half their teams are snipers. That's all they are.
Control and they are on the move.
Wusses. A lot of them.
Some destruction. Good riddance.
Oh, goddamn snippers. God.
There's no snipping.
Seriously, they've got like 3 snippers up on the roofs. I can't handle all of them because I get one, I try to go for the other one, and then boom, I get snipped by the snipper who just got me.
Both teams are contesting the platform, but only one will manage to take control of it.
There's a guy on the platform with you, by the way.
I know.
Bet some deagles would have been very helpful right there.
Would they have? I feel like they're very underpowered.
You could always get that other gun, the AG whatever.
Enemy up.
AG whatever.
It's like that auto shotgun,
SA 1216.
something like that, yeah.
I think is weak.
We have it all here today, folks.
I was very unimpressed by it.
There we go.
That platform's in motion. The ultra rare
exciting money. Oh god, I did not expect that person to be behind me. Okay.
Has ever done it? Most money's exciting.
You firing your grenade launcher down there. Dude, aim for the effing head, sniper. Dude, come on. It is not that hard. Especially when the opponent is literally standing still. I'm gonna try and go deal with the snipers because...
Oh, come on.
Dude, why are you on the platform?
To help?
Yeah, but you might want to take care of the snipers first.
I can't take care of snipers if I'm not on the platform, guy.
The Ultra Rares have started their push.
Oh, come on. That must have been behind me, probably.
Battle underway on the platform.
Yep. They're on the roof right next to the platform, so now's your chance.
Less than a minute remaining. Now is the time for our contestants to ramp it up.
It's all about heart and determination now.
We got this. Come on.
We're down to the last 30 seconds. Which team will triumph?
Every second counts. The platform remains under lockdown.
Yep, there we go. Got that sniper out of there. Yeah, get on the platform, guys. Come on.
10 seconds left.
Just get on the platform, get it over the middle part, and we're good to go. There we go.
Oh, Diggy Daffodil.
An incredible match concludes.
That's the downside of half their team being snipers. They can snipe us off the platform, but as long as we move around and get it just an inch over, we technically win. So,
Go team. I'll be right back. I got one more game in me.
all right. Yeah, one more game to stream. Okay, a little too colorful for my liking. But yeah, anyone who happens to be watching this live with us right now, or if you're seeing this later on in video form, definitely check out Season 4 of the finals. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game. I'm going to try and get a everything you need to know up guide on the channel. Talk about what's changed ever since the beta / Season 1, why it's worth coming back and playing. It's just a really fun game. It honestly is. No battle royale BS or anything like that. Just it's a fun game. It's a really fun game. So. Anything I can unlock? I don't think. Yeah, I unlocked everything for the medium class. I'm curious on... Ah, you can get that sight. Okay, so you can basically get an iron sight. Light class. I really liked the SMG for... This one? No, it's this one. Yeah, the M11. You have a good sight now?
Probably not.
It definitely does. It's got a nice little red dot, holographic red dot sight.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too.
It took Call of Duty like 3 games to add that.
All right, here we go. Final match of the night.
Yep.
Can we get a W? Let's go. I have faith in us. I don't know if I have faith in Lemon's shooting ability, but I have faith in us.
I'm fine with that.
You know I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Game found. Connecting to server. Can we get the new map? That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Although I did notice this last season as well, where like the new map was out, but playing on power shift. Like it was a week after the season started that we finally started seeing it on the map. So it's almost like, did they add it, or is it just we're just that unlucky? Kyoto. Okay.
Valid question, yeah.
I like Kyoto. Kyoto's a good map. Fortunately, everyone's trying to go to bed right now, so trying to find players is not.
It is a Sunday night after all.
Oh, there we go. Found a full match. Yeah, that's the other thing also. It's a Sunday night, so everyone's going to work. So,
Boo.
boo, I don't want to go to work. Although I think Wednesday is only a half day for me.
Bucky.
Well, instead of getting off early, I have to go over to City Hall afterwards. So, not sure that's much better.
Let's dive into Power Shift, where 2 teams battle to move a platform towards more cash and victory.
Let's go, June. It's all about controlling that platform and using teamwork to keep it heading in the right direction.
I hear silverware. Silverware, man.
As do I. I'm very concerned.
Oh, let's go.
I hope they didn't forget to stretch.
Cuddly Dash, let's go. You're up. Up and moving, buddy.
This might hurt.
I live.
Everyone's just fighting up on top of the like, ow! Jesus, the stairs! The stairs are gonna be my undoing.
Reloading.
Heck is that name? I show. Okay. I don't know if that means anything, but sure. Interesting name.
Contested territory.
Bastard.
Oh, the silverware flinging dude is on our team. Cuddly Dash, how's it going? There we go. Oh, nice kill.
Wasn't me, apparently.
Ow! Silverware dude behind us! No, no, stop it with the silverware. Stop it with the silverware, dude. Crap, gotta reload, gotta reload. Yes! Haha! Bobby! Bobby China! Bobby went over to China as he's playing the game.
I'm me.
Bobby, you got some splaining to do. Ow, ow, ow. No, the poison. Curse you, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Platform is not moving at all.
Going up. Follow me. Go to the platform. You can really tell that the Vogues have a long and time-honored history of standing stylishly on things.
Oh god, there's a dude with a sword literally right next to me. He jumped on the thing at the same time. The hell was that?
God damn it.
The platform is under contention.
I mean, at least he got the platform out from the temple.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Head to the platform.
Oh shit, I got somebody. Bobby China again.
Damn it, Bobby.
Subaru dude's back. Yeah, Bobby. Bobby again. Oh god. Oh god, it's our teammates. Oh, teammates, don't scare me. Damn it, sniper.
Jet setters have been on the platform for so long, we might want to look into implant deals for them. Look ahead.
I hate those turrets. Mate, where are you going? Come on, guys, gotta get him off the platform.
The jet setters are accruing a whole lot of miles on the platform today. Crash grenade set.
Ow.
The jet setters are setting the pace, moving the platform with determination. The jet setters have seized control.
Ow. Gas hurts like a bitch. The hell is... Oh, jeez, he's over there. Plinking away at me. Pew, pew, pew.
As we pass the halfway point of this match.
No time to run and get snacks, viewers.
The Vogues are now at the helm of that platform. Reloading.
There you go, teammate. At least you got the kill. All that matters.
The jet setters are now in the driver's seat and advancing.
Uh-oh, looks like the platform is being contested by both teams.
Guy's so close to being dead. Jesus, they're just all look teammates. Come on, we need to get
They're steering the ship.
something. Lemon, where are you? Not you. Now, fire, fire, burn, fire, ouch.
The jet setters
Assisted on Bobby China again.
beeline for their base.
Oh, did I not get the turret? I thought I did. Oh, God. No, the sword. It's always the sword dude. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. Oh. Lemon apparently disconnected with the internet and everything, I guess. Didn't even leave a comment. Oh, Lemon.
Using a flag.
Oh, come on. That dude is like 2 health away.
Let's see who comes out on top.
The jet setters have taken control of the platform.
Doing the flashback. Toss the gas in.
This is turning into a long haul flight for the jet setters. They still have the platform.
No, how did I not get that guy? Jeez. Kidding me, game? That is... God. Hey. Hope you guys are ready for a learning curve if you come back to this game.
Breaking things up. Grab. Using gas grenade.
Set the frag. Frag grenade out.
Oh, he's up there. God. Well, that's a loss. Yep. No, what? It's not. Oh my God. Wow. Finally. God damn it, Bobby China. We somehow have not... Actually, Bobby China again! Ow. Damn it. It was actually not a bad run. We got it away from the ending at least. That was not too bad.
The jet setters clinch the win in power shift. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.
That was not bad at all. All right, guys. Well, I think we are gonna call it there. Thank you so much for everyone that stopped by the stream and chatted about, you know, topics, whether it was new games coming up or talking about Ubisoft or Halo and everything. So, should be some interesting weeks ahead of us in the landscape of gaming. But if you happen to be new to the channel, if you haven't done already, consider hitting that like button on the stream or following us or subbing to the channel. As always, we try to cover news almost every single day, along with guides and just discussions and everything. So, and if you happen to see an old video, we try to reply even to those old videos as much as we possibly can. With that being said, though, I'm Tom with Direct Gaming. Thank you so much for stopping by as always. And until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one. Johnny.